Mississippi. Two behemoth conferences bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Washington Huskies and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bulldogs kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are.
Here's a little room there. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. Up to 44 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Taylor wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. jukes his way for more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now give it to Fluff. Got a little grass. Oh, what a cut. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
What a grab with one hand. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Taylor wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Wilson! Burn him! Slog!
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going to the running game. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Give to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Ooh, goodness gracious. I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Williams spits it out to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Here's Williams. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finding an escape route. Makes it past the marker. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage, because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Williams. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 45. Makes the grab in their space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to...
Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Motion from the wide receiver.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Here. Marches ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the point after is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Taylor wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I think we're getting an idea of how good he can be. Like, this tight end has 5 catches already. We're still in the 1st half, but finding a way to get open, different parts of the field, reading zone, beating man coverage. This guy's been a matchup problem.
Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Here's Williams to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's a give to Bothwell. Maybe a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Taylor wants to throw it. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Running right, it's Bothwell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Bothwell again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 scored the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Flag 18! Flag 18!
Looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And his throw is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Finding some room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic abilities, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Taylor wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Got the first down himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now give it to Fluff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams. It's complete on the right side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Play action with Williams. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Williams fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Oh, he found a space on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Throwing, Williams. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So this offense really needs to put together a drive as they've seen their lead whittled all the way down to a field goal. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Bulldog! A great catch and run for 6. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here's Williams to throw. He wants a big play here late. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
The DBs will back off a bit. Williams will pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.